Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're checking out the state quarter dollar coin, a unique series that features all 50 US states with their own special designs. These coins were released over 10 years and quickly became a favorite. For collectors of all ages, some may seem common, but a few can be harder to find or even worth more than face value. Let's take a closer look and see which state quarters are worth keeping an eye on. First up, the 2000 for Wisconsin state quarter dollar is part of the United States Mint's 50 state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran until 2008. Each coin in this series was designed to commemorate and celebrate the unique history, culture, and achievements of an individual state. The Wisconsin quarter was released as the 30th coin in the series and represents the state's long-standing contributions to agriculture and American identity. Entering the Union in 1848, Wisconsin is a Midwestern state known for its farmland, dairy industry, natural beauty, and strong sense of tradition. The design of the quarter reflects these important aspects of Wisconsin's heritage in a compact and symbolic way. The reverse side of the Wisconsin state quarter features a detailed and thoughtful combination of imagery that honors the state's agricultural legacy. Most prominent is the depiction of a head of dairy cattle representing Wisconsin's central role in the nation's dairy production. Often called America's dairyland, Wisconsin has a long-standing reputation for producing milk, cheese, butter, and other dairy products in large quantities. The dairy cow on the coin is symbolic of the hard work of the state's farmers and their deep-rooted connection to the land and livestock. The image highlights the importance of the dairy industry not only to the state's economy, but also to its cultural identity. Alongside the dairy cow is an image of a round of cheese, which further reinforces Wisconsin's association with cheese production. The state is widely known for its many varieties of high-quality cheeses, which are appreciated throughout the country and beyond. Cheesemaking is more than a business in Wisconsin. It is a source of pride and expertise that has been passed down through generations. Many small towns and rural communities in Wisconsin are home to family-run cheese factories and creameries where traditional methods are still used. This dedication to craftsmanship is part of what gives Wisconsin its special place in the world. Of dairy dot to the right of the cheese and cow is a depiction of an ear of corn, another strong symbol of Wisconsin's agricultural economy. Corn is one of the major crops grown across the state, used for everything from livestock feed to food production and even fuel through ethanol. The inclusion of the corn plant reflects the variety of crops grown in Wisconsin and the fertile soils that support its rich farming tradition. Together, the images of the cow, cheese, and corn offer a clear and respectful nod to the agricultural roots that define much of Wisconsin's way of life. Above the images is a banner that reads "Forward," which is the official state motto of Wisconsin. This motto was adopted in 1851 and reflects the state's desire to be a leader in progress, reform, and innovation. It is a fitting motto for a state that has historically been at the forefront of labor rights, environmental conservation, and educational reform. The word "forward" on the quarter reminds collectors and viewers of Wisconsin's commitment to improving the lives of its citizens and contributing to the betterment of the nation as a whole. The date 1848 appears at the bottom of the coin, marking the year Wisconsin became the 30th state to join the Union. The coin also includes the year of its minting, 2000, which is part of the overall theme of the 50 state quarters program to honor each state in the order they entered the Union. The design was chosen through a collaborative process that included public input and review by state officials, ensuring that the final imagery accurately represented Wisconsin's character and values. On the obverse side of the quarter, as with all coins in the state quarters series, is the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This portrait is based on a design by John Flanagan that has been featured on quarters since 1932. The inscriptions include "United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust," and quarter dollar. Depending on where the coin was produced, a mint mark indicating the specific U.S. mint facility will also appear on the obverse side. This particular 2000 for Wisconsin quarter is noted to be in good condition, meaning it has seen circulation but remains relatively well preserved. In good condition, the design elements of the coin are still clearly visible, though there may be minor signs of wear such as light scratches or smoothing on raised surfaces. For collectors, a coin in good condition holds value, especially when building a complete set of state quarters or exploring state-specific themes in numismatics. An interesting aspect of the Wisconsin quarter is that it is known for having a couple of notable die varieties, which makes it especially intriguing for coin collectors. These varieties include the so-called extra leaf high and extra leaf low versions of the coin. In these rare varieties, an additional leaf appears near the ear of corn, which was not part of the original design. These varieties were the result of an error during the minting process, and they have become highly sought after in the numismatic community. While most coins do not contain this error, collectors often check their Wisconsin quarters closely to see if they might possess one of these rare variants. Next up, we have the 2008 Arizona State Quarter Dollar is one of the final coins released in the 50 State Quarters program initiated by the United States Mint in 1999. As the 48th state to join the Union, Arizona was honored with the release of its commemorative quarter in 2008, which served as a celebration of its natural beauty, cultural heritage, and historical significance. The quarter encapsulates several important symbols associated with the state and does so with a design that communicates both the grandeur of Arizona's landscape and the perseverance of its people. For collectors and enthusiasts, a coin in good condition like this one retains clear visual elements with only minor signs of circulation and remains a compelling piece of numismatic history. The reverse side of the 2008 Arizona State Quarter features a stunning composition of elements that highlights some of the state's most iconic attributes. At the center of the design is the majestic Grand Canyon, one of the most renowned natural landmarks in the United States and the world. The Grand Canyon is carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, and its presence on the coin is a testament to Arizona's geological history and the natural wonders. The depiction of the canyon includes layers of rock strata and the vast depth of the landscape, capturing the awe-inspiring scale and complexity of the site. As one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon draws millions of visitors each year and remains a symbol of Arizona's unique place in the country's environmental heritage. In front of the Grand Canyon, in the coin's design, is a saguaro cactus, which is another prominent symbol of the state. The saguaro cactus is native to the Sonoran Desert and can grow up to 40 feet tall, making it one of the most iconic desert plants in the American Southwest. Its inclusion on the coin underscores Arizona's desert ecosystem and the adaptability of life in arid conditions. The saguaro is particularly associated with Arizona and has even been named the official state cactus. Its silhouette is often used in artwork, logos, and imagery representing the state. The contrast between the cactus in the foreground and the Grand Canyon in the background beautifully reflects the diversity of Arizona's landscapes, from desert plains to towering canyon walls. Above the main imagery is a banner that reads Grand Canyon State, which is the official nickname of Arizona. This nickname recognizes the state's most famous landmark and positions as a central aspect of Arizona's identity. It also serves to attract attention to the state's tourism and natural preservation efforts. The phrase connects residents and visitors alike to the immense pride Arizonans have for the unique geography and the natural beauty that defines their region. Below the image appears the year 1912, marking the date when Arizona officially became a state. Arizona was the last of the contiguous states to enter the Union, and its statehood followed decades of territorial history shaped by indigenous cultures, Spanish colonial influence, and American frontier expansion. On the obverse side of the coin is the classic portrait of George Washington, which is common to all quarters in this series. Designed originally by John Flanagan, this profile has appeared on the quarter dollar since 1932 and remains a foundational image in American coinage. Around the portrait are the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust, and quarter dollar, which are standard elements across all 50 state quarters. The mint mark for the specific facility where the coin was produced also appears on the obverse, and for collectors, this can provide further interest and help trace the coin's origin. This Arizona state quarter in good condition means that it has likely been in circulation and shows minor signs of wear, but its details remain sharp enough for all design elements to be clearly visible. Collectors often seek such coins to complete their state quarter sets, especially when assembling collections that represent each state in similar conditions. The good condition indicates that while the coin may have passed through many hands, its imagery and inscriptions have not been overly worn down or obscured. This makes it suitable for display as well as educational purposes, where the goal is to examine the artistry and historical significance of the coin. One interesting aspect of the Arizona state quarter is how it pays homage not only to natural beauty, but also to the spirit of endurance and environmental importance. The Grand Canyon reminds us of natural forces over geological time, while the saguaro cactus tells a story of biological adaptation to harsh desert conditions. Together, these symbols create a narrative of strength, beauty, and resilience, which are all qualities associated with the state itself. Arizona is home to many national parks, protected lands, and indigenous communities whose history predates statehood by thousands of years. These deeper layers of cultural and environmental significance make the Arizona quarter a thoughtful representation of more than just a geographic region. Beyond its design, the Arizona state quarter also invites reflection on the role of commemorative coinage in preserving and sharing American stories. Each quarter in the 50 state quarters program serves as a miniature canvas representing a state's unique contribution to the nation. For Arizona, the choice to focus on its iconic canyon and desert flora, rather than historical buildings or famous individuals, speaks volumes about what the people of Arizona value and how they want their story told. The quarter functions as both currency and a piece of art, connecting users of money with the broader cultural narrative of the United States. In conclusion, the 2008 Arizona state quarter dollar is a beautiful and meaningful addition to the state quarter series. Its design, featuring the Grand Canyon and saguaro cactus along with the inscription Grand Canyon State, successfully captures the essence of Arizona's natural grandeur and distinctive identity. A coin in good condition, such as this one, holds both collectible and educational value, allowing present and future generations to appreciate not only its design, but also the stories and symbols behind it, whether part of a full set or appreciated on its own. This quarter reflects the pride of Arizona and the depth of its connection to the American landscape and heritage. Next up, we have the 2018 state quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was launched by the United States Mint in 2010 as a continuation of the earlier 50 state quarters program. This coin series was created to celebrate national parks and other national sites throughout the United States and its territories. Each year, a select number of coins were issued representing various locations of natural, historical, or cultural importance, and each coin served to showcase the beauty and diversity of America's protected lands. In 2018, 5 different quarters were released, each commemorating a unique site from a different state or territory. The coin described here from the year 2018 in good condition remains a collectible item and retains its appeal due to its clear design details and relatively minimal wear from circulation. The 5 coins released in the year 2018 as part of the America the Beautiful series include sites from Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Georgia, and Rhode Island. Each of these coins bears the same obverse side with the traditional portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. This familiar depiction of the first president of the United States has appeared on all quarters since 1932 and was slightly modified for the America the Beautiful series to include the words United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust, and quarter dollar. The mint mark appears to the lower right of Washington's image and designates where the coin was produced, such as Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. One of the coins released in 2018 honors Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore in Michigan. This was the first release of the year, and it showcases the beautiful sandstone cliffs that rise dramatically above the shoreline of Lake Superior. The image on the reverse of the coin shows a picturesque view of Chapel Rock with a white pine tree growing from its top and the lake in the background. The site is known for its vibrant mineral streaks and rock formations, which attract visitors for hiking, kayaking, and sightseeing. The coin design effectively captures the essence of this natural wonder, highlighting Michigan's commitment to preserving its environmental heritage. The second coin of 2018 commemorates Apostle Island's National Lakeshore in Wisconsin. This park area is known for its sea caves, rock formations, and beautiful island scenery. The reverse side of the coin features a kayaker paddling near the sea caves at Devil's Island, one of the most scenic and popular islands in the group. The lighthouse from the island can be seen in the distance, standing as a symbol of maritime navigation and safety on the Great Lakes. This design pays tribute to the connection between people and the water, emphasizing both natural beauty and the recreational opportunities the park offers. The third coin in the 2018 series highlights Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota. This park near the Canadian border is filled with interconnected waterways, lakes, and forested areas that are only accessible by boat in many areas. The reverse design on the coin shows a common loon, one of the most iconic birds of the North Woods, floating in the water with a rocky shoreline and pine trees in the background. The loon is a familiar and beloved symbol of Minnesota's wilderness, and the design honors the state's wildlife and outdoor traditions. The coin captures the tranquility and remote character of the park, inviting people to appreciate the balance of nature and solitude. The fourth coin represents Cumberland Island National Seashore in Georgia. The reverse image features a snowy egret standing among the marshes with its wings stretched wide as if in mid-flight or preparing to take off. This graceful bird is native to the coastal Southeast and is a perfect emblem of the coastal ecology that characterizes Cumberland Island. The seashore is home to beaches, dunes, marshes, and maritime forests, as well as historic ruins and abundant wildlife. The coin's design highlights both the beauty and ecological importance of this barrier island and its unique role in Georgia's coastal environment. The fifth and final coin of 2018 honors Block Island National Wildlife Refuge in Rhode Island. The reverse design shows a black-crowned night heron flying over the beach with a view of the North Lighthouse in the background. Block Island is a crucial resting and breeding area for migratory birds and is known for its scenic views and bird-watching opportunities. The heron is depicted with outstretched wings, symbolizing the flight and freedom of wildlife protected in this refuge. This design reflects the importance of conservation and the efforts to maintain habitats for native species in the smallest state of the United States. In good condition, the 2018 state quarter retains clear design details, allowing viewers to fully appreciate the artistry and significance of each image. Good condition means the coin has been circulated but has not suffered major damage or excessive wear. The images and inscriptions are still visible and can be admired without difficulty. For collectors, this level of preservation is valuable, especially when attempting to complete a full series of the America the Beautiful quarters. The 2018 quarters collectively highlight the diversity of the United States, from rugged cliffs and forested waterways to coastal marshes and bird sanctuaries. Each coin tells a story not just about a place, but about the broader efforts to protect and celebrate America's natural and cultural heritage. These coins are more than just currency. They are educational tools that spark curiosity and offer a sense of connection to the nation's landscapes. Through their images that communicate values such as conservation, exploration, heritage, and national pride. Next up we have the 2001 Kentucky State Quarter Dollar is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which was launched in 1999 and continued through 2008. Each coin in the series was released in the order that the states joined the Union and was designed to reflect key themes, symbols, and historical moments from each state. Kentucky, being the 15th state to enter the Union, was honored with its own uniquely designed quarter released in 2001. This coin pays tribute to Kentucky's deep cultural heritage, historical significance, and contributions to American identity. Even in circulated condition, The Kentucky State Quarter remains an important piece of this collectible series, representing both historical pride and artistic craftsmanship. The Kentucky State Quarter design prominently features Federal Hill, also known as My Old Kentucky Home. This historic mansion, located in Bardstown, Kentucky, is famously associated with the state's song My Old Kentucky Home, written by Stephen Foster. The song has long been a symbol of the state's traditions and is still performed annually at events such as the Kentucky Derby. Federal Hill serves as a powerful icon of antebellum architecture and has come to symbolize Kentucky's historical and cultural roots. Its inclusion on the quarter links past to present, giving viewers and collectors a window into the state's rich history. In the foreground of the coin design, there is a detailed depiction of a thoroughbred racehorse behind a plank fence, a common sight in the bluegrass region of the state. Kentucky is internationally known for its horse industry, particularly thoroughbred breeding and racing. The depiction of the horse standing proudly represents the state's central role in American equestrian history. With rolling pastures and expansive farms, Kentucky's countryside has become a global icon for horse lovers and racing enthusiasts. This element of the coin captures that essence with elegance and clarity, emphasizing a heritage that remains strong and vital today. The coin's design also includes inscriptions of the word Kentucky along with the year of statehood, which was 1792. These details help root the design in its historical context, while also providing important information for collectors and historians. The overall composition of the coin is balanced and aesthetically pleasing, offering both visual interest and meaningful representation of the state's values and traditions. It is clear that the designers paid close attention to the cultural elements that define Kentucky and successfully wove them into a coin that speaks both to residents of the state and to the broader American public. In circulated condition, the Kentucky State Quarter may show signs of handling and age, such as surface wear or dulling of the original luster. Despite this, the primary design features often remain intact enough to be easily appreciated. For many collectors, circulated coins are a common and affordable way to build a complete state quarter collection, especially for those who are more interested in the educational and historical aspects than in mint condition pieces. Even with some signs of wear, the symbolism and artistry of the Kentucky Quarter continue to shine through, making it a worthwhile piece for any coin enthusiast. Beyond its appearance, the Kentucky State Quarter also reflects deeper themes relevant to the state's identity. The inclusion of Federal Hill and the racehorse speaks to values such as tradition, family, legacy, agriculture, and sport. It hints at Kentucky's contributions to music, Southern hospitality, and American history. The coin becomes more than a piece of metal, becomes a compact symbol of regional pride and a celebration of what makes Kentucky unique. It reminds people of the songs they grew up hearing, the events they attend, and the landscapes they admire. The Kentucky Quarter also plays a role in the broader context of the 50 State Quarters program, which was one of the most successful numismatic initiatives in American history. The program was widely popular among the public and helped spark interest in coin collecting across generations. Schools, educators, families, and collectors found joy in tracking the release of each new coin and learning more about the states they represented. Kentucky's quarter stands as an example of how a small object can communicate rich stories and lasting traditions to millions of people. Collectors who own the Kentucky State Quarter often place it in albums or folders alongside others from the series, creating a visual and historical map of the United States. The quarter may also be part of themed collections, such as those focusing on American architecture, famous songs, or equestrian culture. Even in circulated condition, its value lies not necessarily in its monetary worth, but in its ability to connect individuals with history, culture, and a sense of place. For those who have ties to Kentucky, whether through ancestry, residence, or interest, the coin offers a tangible connection to the state's enduring legacy. Next up, we have the 2014 State Quarter Dollar. Belongs to the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was introduced in 2010 following the success of the 50 State Quarters program that ran from 1999 through 2008. Each year, the program featured 5 new reverse designs celebrating national parks and sites of natural, historical, and cultural significance across the United States and its territories. In 2014, 5 quarters were issued representing Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee, Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, Arches National Park in Utah, Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado, and Everglades National Park in Florida. Each of these designs highlights the scenic diversity and cultural richness of the United States and offers collectors a chance to appreciate American landscapes through beautifully crafted coinage. One of the standout features of the 2014 quarters is the detailed artistry that went into each design. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park quarter, released first in 2014, shows a historic log cabin with a segment of lush forest in the background and a wild turkey in flight above it. This design pays tribute to the Appalachian heritage and the incredible biodiversity found in the park. It is a fitting tribute to one of the most visited national parks in the country and symbolizes both history and nature in harmony. The second quarter of the year honors Shenandoah National Park, located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. The coin's design features a hiker standing on a rocky overlook, taking in the expansive and rugged landscape. This design is meant to convey the spirit of adventure and the experience of solitude and wonder that many visitors feel when exploring Shenandoah's vast trails and scenic views. The figure of the hiker draws attention to the personal connection people have with natural spaces and the importance of preserving them for future generations. The Arches National Park quarter, released next in 2014, features Delicate Arch, one of the most recognizable natural landmarks in the United States. Towering over the desert landscape, the stone formation stands as a powerful symbol of geologic wonder and natural beauty. In the background, the Los Al Mountains create a stunning contrast, emphasizing the region's dramatic topography. This coin captures the stark and awe-inspiring beauty of Utah's red rock country and celebrates the forces of nature that have sculpted the land over millions of years. The Great Sand Dunes National Park quarter follows, and its design shows a father and son playing in the sand dunes with the Sangre de Cristo Mountains in the background. This scene highlights the recreational joy and the family experiences that national parks can offer. The image of the dunes and mountains together captures the unique combination of desert and alpine ecosystems that make this park so unusual and significant. It also represents the connection between generations and how nature plays a role in shaping memories and relationships. The final coin of 2014 in this series honors Everglades National Park in Florida. Its design features an anhinga bird spreading its wings while a roseate spoonbill wades in the background. The tropical wetland environment is subtly portrayed with details like water vegetation and the birds themselves. This coin reflects the importance of wetland preservation and highlights the diverse and fragile ecosystems that thrive in the Everglades. It also brings attention to Florida's role in ecological stewardship and biodiversity. Even in good condition, these 2014 quarters retain their intricate details and aesthetic charm. The term good condition usually refers to coins that have been circulated but still retain most of their major design elements without excessive wear. Collectors often appreciate these coins for their visual storytelling and connection to specific places within the United States. They are frequently collected in full annual sets and displayed in coin albums or folders as part of the larger America the Beautiful series, which spans from 2010 through 2021. The 2014 quarters also continue the tradition of using coinage as a medium for education and cultural appreciation. Through these coins, people become more aware of the vast geographical and ecological diversity found across the country. Each design prompts curiosity about the locations represented and can inspire both children and adults to learn more about national parks and to perhaps visit them in person. For educators and parents, these coins are useful tools to introduce topics related to geography, conservation, history, and art.